If he did all that talking about women and stuff and diminishing the black woman, it surely is funny how you died from a nurse.
How you did from a who?
A nurse. I mean, allegedly. Let me not, hold on, allegedly.
Okay.
Just a little questionable, like, was she really out to get him? Like, was that his karma? You know, because karma's a bitch and death is her sister, so that's what I say.
Do you know that how he first started out was going in on black men? Okay. Let me tell you what he was saying about black men. Stop trying to find your manhood through your eggplant. In other words, you try to be a man based on how many women you sleep with.
I think I like him now. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul. Oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, that's crazy.
How much should I be able to cook? Like, can I be a 5 in the kitchen?
5 in the kitchen? No.
5 out of 10.
You might as well burn the food up.
No, you gotta be at least an 8.
At least an
8.
Why y'all don't think with emotions, just logic?
Okay.
And why don't men?
Why y'all think with emotion?
Why don't men show emotion?
This became the man interview too. Okay. Hey.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another installment of Heroes and Stuff Hit the Streets. Today we're interviewing guys and girls. What we're going to do is we're going to interview the girls to ask if there's any questions they would like to ask guys, and then we're going to ask guys those questions. Also, a trending YouTuber, Kevin Samuels, just passed away. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. So what I'm going to ask today is how people felt about his legacy. Did they think it was a good legacy or a bad legacy? I do think he started some conversations that really needed to be had. We're going to figure out what people in Dallas, Deep Ellum think about Kevin Samuels and his legacy. I'll leave a link in the description below if his family have posted any type of GoFundMe or everything. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Thank you for the content. Welcome to another episode of Heroes and Stuff Hit the Streets.
What's up, y'all? And we back. I got here Miss
Nay.
Alright, so Miss Nay. We going around asking women to give us 3 questions that they want to ask men.
Is it an absolute must that we know how to throw down in the kitchen?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And will you let me go if I can't cook? If I make more money than you, is it a problem? And I'm not talking about like an extra $50 a paycheck. Like, if I make twice what you make, is it a problem?
Okay, you gave some real solid questions. I'm impressed. But as we know, inspiring YouTube sensation Kevin Samuels has passed away. So I want to get your intake on how did you see his impact on our culture? Like, how do you see his legacy? Do you think he had a good legacy or a bad legacy?
I think that it was good because he got people talking. However, I'm not a fan. However, I don't hate him either. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. R.I.P. I just think that a lot of the things he said were good. I think that it needed to be said. I think his delivery was very poor.
Do you feel like some women may need to get that stern truth about themselves?
Maybe, but he didn't know if they did or didn't. He didn't know them like that.
Touche.
So, fellas, we're going to ask y'all 2 questions. These were indeed my questions. Random questions I want to know from men. Question number 1. Is it an absolute must that your woman has to know how to throw down in the kitchen? Is that an absolute must? Yeah. If I can't boil water, I cannot boil water.
Yes.
I can't make cereal.
If you want to be my woman, yes, you got to know how to cook. Because, like, what are we going to do? We don't eat out every day, like, type shit. And it's just, I feel like it's just that connection. I can cook myself. So if you can't cook with me, then we don't.
And is it like, how much should I be able to cook? Like, can I be a 5 in the kitchen?
5 in the kitchen? No.
5 out of 10.
You might as well burn the food up.
No, you got to be at least an 8.
At least an
8. It got to be seasoned. It got to be good and all that.
Okay. What about you?
Me personally, I feel as if I do want, you know, somebody that can show me that I'm special, you know what I'm saying, cook for me a little bit, just a little tad, you know what I'm saying. somebody that could cook for my children. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cook personally. So for real, I kind of just want somebody that can just cook. That's my own personal opinion.
So she could be a 5 in the kitchen.
As long as we eat and we good, for real. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to say that I feel like it shouldn't just be one-sided. I feel like men and non-biased, you got to bring something to the table to allow your woman to want to cook every night. Not real though. That's just real.
Wait.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be honest, longevity wise, I want my woman to cook, but she don't gotta be a 10 out of 10 in the kitchen. Like, as long as she trying to make something, if I'm eating something, that's cool.
Question number 2. Okay, if your woman makes twice as much as you, is that okay? Are you threatened by that? Is that okay?
I don't feel like I can really relate to that, because me being the person I am, I feel like I'm always go get the most I can. I personally wouldn't care personally, but I know at the end of the day, I'm always feel questioned as a man because my woman makes more money than me. So I'm gonna go find a way to make more. That's just me personally.
My people's always taught me to always go and attract the person that is on my level, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's I can see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as if me personally, I would just go down that route, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I would go down that route of trying to find someone that is in the same status type shit. Like,
What if you find a chick that's making $500,000 a year?
Then if I do, and look,
And she bad, she everything you ever wanted, but she make $500,000.
she must like me for a reason.
If she show me that she's special or whatever it is, that's cool and everything. I mean, got pride at the end of the day. But like, if she making twice as much as you, gotta accept that if you really love her. And if she making sure that you good and she treating you good, then accept that. Don't let your pride get in the way at the end of the day.
All right, so I'm gonna be 100% honest with my answer because I feel like they sugarcoating a little bit. The only one that was probably realistic was Kaylin. I feel like as a man, if your woman make twice as much as you, it's a lot of pressure. So like as a man, you always like raised to provide and stuff like that. So I feel like it would cause a lot of problems. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be honest about the whole thing. Like seeing that, it wouldn't be a deal breaker, but I would definitely go into the relationship or the situation like kind of on edge.
Y'all all know who Kevin Samuels is. Y'all all know that he recently passed. What do y'all think about his legacy and what he left behind?
I'm not gonna say I disagree with a lot of this. I just feel like he has a different level of extremity that he reaches on the points he's trying to make. Like, I'm not saying I agree to his level, but I do agree with some of his statements and his beliefs. I do feel like in the current day, it's easy for a woman to emasculate a man. Just like, say off the instance, if I was to come to approach a woman right now, she can come to me and disrespect me to my face, but that's what society is like. But if I was to do that same thing to a woman, I would be foul, you know what I'm saying? Women, they try to be too strong, not necessarily too strong, but like, they come off very masculine in a sense, and I really started to understand what he was trying to say in that sense. But
he more was catering towards high value men, I guess you could say. People of their status, you know what I'm trying to say, and he was keeping it 100. Other people disagree with that because other people live by the standards of the world, and I feel as if you're supposed to go with the person that you match with. I mean, that's on your level type shit. So,
all right. Okay, what about you?
Me about Kevin Samuels?
What legacy did he leave behind?
I think he left a wonderful legacy, and he had a lot of pull, with the people. But I literally feel like, y'all might think I'm weird or anything, but I feel like it was a setup for his death, because he was trying to keep he don't want no. I don't think he wanted no black household separated or anything. Like, he was just speaking that shit. I just feel like it was low-key a setup. That's what I personally think. People can think I'm weird or think I'm just talking bullshit, but I just think it was a setup. And he told people what they don't want to hear versus what they want to hear. So yeah, respect to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace.
Kevin Samuels is the GOAT. And the reason why he the GOAT is because he shined a light on male masculinity, a type of points that women don't really know, but he made it blunt and honest. So I feel like that's why he caused a lot of controversy, because he kept it brutally honest with people. The stuff that you don't want to talk about or you don't say, he literally said out in the open. So that's what I feel about Kevin Samuels.
And we are here with
Darian.
If you could ask a guy 3 questions, and he has to tell the truth. You slip something in his drink, and he can't lie. Okay, what are those 3 questions that you would want to know?
I got 2 off the bat. One is the salary, because I know my salary, so that's important.
Okay.
I have my master's.
Oh.
Yeah, I got all of it. So.
Oh, that's why you want salary. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So well, it's not even that. Like I have a decent salary. And I not necessarily want someone to have that, but I don't want that to be, I think that, so if I tell people what I do, I think a lot of the time it's already a deal breaker because they know that, like you can Google what my salary is, you know, especially in Texas. So I think it's a deal breaker. And I think that some men don't want women to make more money than them. My degree doesn't mean that I'm not a housewife. It just means I make a lot of money.
But do you think they look at it like it takes out of your time of being a housewife?
Yes and no. So as my job, I have a great schedule. I make my own schedule. I work like 9:30 to 2. If that, like some days it's like 10 to 1 if I want it to be.
Okay.
So I picked my career specifically so that one day when I have kids, I don't have to miss any events. 2 is obviously the body count because I know mine.
She went to the body count.
I did. That's important. Got to make sure somebody that's healthy, clean, you know.
But you can have a high body count and be clean though.
You can, but I think it's important to, like, I'm not just saying your body count. If your body count is 100, whatever, as long as it's safe, clean, that kind of stuff. But at the same time, if it's up there, then all I can think about is that you're a hope.
Of course, you know about Canvas Samuels.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the bad words.
Apparently, you don't really like him then.
I am a black woman. I don't like when men talk down on black women. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so you don't consider that healthy criticism? You think it's talking down?
Not. Absolutely not. It's not healthy at all. How's that healthy? How is it healthy for someone to sit around and tell you, to sit around and tell you what you should be doing or how you are or what's wrong about you? If we sit around and we look at worldviews all day long instead of character to character, person to person, that's just not healthy at all.
Okay, but you know, before that, he was getting in on dudes too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what he said to guys as far as like criticism to guys?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Stop trying to find your manhood through your eggplant. In other words, stop trying to be thinking you're a man by being promiscuous and sleeping with a lot of women. Don't put your body count on your manhood.
Correct.
Okay. Now you think that's healthy criticism?
Got him!
She went to the body count.
I did. That's important. Got to make sure somebody that's healthy, clean.
Other criticism. If you are not a high value man, you are going to have to approach women. So in other words, don't sit there and just fall back and think you're the God's gift to women. You're going to have to go put in the work.
I feel like no matter who the woman is, baddie or not, we are expecting men to like approach us. I value myself. I think I'm a good woman. I think I have a lot to offer. If a good man wants me, a good man needs to try to get me. I'm not coming to him.
Okay, so don't you think that's healthy criticism that he's saying to guys like, yo, listen, you're not one of those blue checkmark guys. You're not one of them, all right? You just
that's okay.
Do that works, you know, whatever. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo,
That's
listen,
okay.
if you're doing so, you see, he's not going in on just
1 out of what? We're at 1 out of 70.
And we here with
Nicole.
All right, Miss Nicole. So we going around, we asking women. We want to know 3 questions that you want to ask a guy. It can be any question, but they got to tell the truth about it.
Why do y'all cheat? Like, why can't y'all be loyal? Why y'all don't think with emotions, just logic?
Okay.
And
why don't men? Why y'all think with emotion?
Why don't men show emotion?
This became the men interview too. Okay. Hey.
Why is it hard? Why is it hard to get men to show emotion?
Yeah. What's the age that y'all settle down? Like,
as you know, Kevin Samuels did pass away recently. So I want to know, what do you think about his legacy? Do you think it was a good thing or a bad thing?
I didn't listen to him like that, but I think he was just talking.
So the young lady just asked some questions. We are about to ask you the same questions that she asked. Can I get your name, please?
Don.
Okay, Don. So the first question she asked is, why do men lie and cheat?
It's because they scared of how the woman would act to the truth. In the sense of like, if I tell the truth, she might blow up, act off emotions, you know what I'm saying? and not understand where we coming from with the situation. And then why men cheat, I feel like men are more physical, logic people, and women off of emotions. So when men cheat, it's more of like a physical temptation, you know? So like men, they kind of like, they go off of like the physical attraction of a woman as far as going off the emotional part. Like they just want sex, you know what I'm saying, in a sense.
It's just because she bad and that's it. They have no emotional ties.
Exactly.
Why do men act off of logic instead of acting off of emotion sometimes?
That's more off of like just a root system. As far as I was raised, it was always like think logically, like in respect of like just life, like if this gonna happen, this is a consequence. If this gonna happen, this is a consequence. You know, like men wasn't like black men wasn't taught to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like you cry, it's like stop all the crying. You know what I mean? So like we was always taught to think logically from like 5 years old on up. You know what I mean?
Another question. You know who Kevin Samuels is, correct?
Yeah, I know Sam is.
Okay, so you know he just passed, and the question is, what do you think about his legacy and what he left behind?
I feel like the way he conveyed his message wasn't right, but I feel like he spoke a lot of real stuff that people didn't want to adhere to, you know, as far as like what is a high value man, what a woman should bring to a man, what a man should bring to a woman. Because a lot of people think of how he bashed black women, but a lot of people didn't listen to how he bashed black men. So like he used to bash black men before he even came up. Then when he started bashing black women, that's when people started, oh, he wrong this, that.
That's when he got famous.
Exactly.
We are here with
Couture. I'm sorry.
Couture and
Naya the Voice.
Naya the Voice. You an artist or something?
Yes, I sing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
No doubt. 3 questions you want to ask a guy. He's got to tell the truth, no matter what. What will be those 3 questions?
You gotta go first. I'm thinking.
Okay. Can we say anything?
Anything.
Okay.
He has to tell the truth.
What's better, the or the and why?
Okay, yeah. Non-sexual. Okay.
Okay, I got a question. Does it matter if a girl is always wearing weave all the time, or do you want to see her wearing more of natural styles?
Okay.
I have a lot of guys tell me like, oh, you should wear your hair more natural. And I like to wear my weave though. I like to wear my box braids, my wigs, you know, all of that, quick weaves, all of that stuff. But, you know, natural hair, this a lot. This 4C, it's a lot. This 4C, it's a lot. So, I mean, hey, but that's my question though.
Do surgery matter, or do y'all really like for like women to be natural?
Okay, natural versus unnatural.
Yeah.
Okay. BBL community.
Yeah.
You know about Kevin Samuels?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do you think about him?
I didn't really hear much until after he died.
All right.
But I know that he always, quote unquote, like, you know, always talking down about the black woman and stuff. But I just find it crazy and funny because if he did all that talking about women and stuff and diminishing the black woman, it surely is funny how you died from a nurse.
How you did from a who?
A nurse. I mean, allegedly. Let me not, hold on, allegedly.
Okay.
It's just a little questionable. Like, was she really out to get him? Like, was that his karma? You know, because karma's a bitch and death is her sister, so that's what I say.
Do you know that how he first started out was going in on black men? Okay. Let me tell you what he was saying about black men. Stop trying to find your manhood through your eggplant. In other words, you try to be a man based on how many women you sleep with.
I think I like him now. I'm sorry. Rest in peace and soul. Oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, let's pray. Let's take a. Oh my God.
Okay, number 2. This is what he said. If you are not a high-value man, you are going to have to approach women. So in other words, you can't be sitting back like you're a ball player or you some celebrity or something and expect women to come to you. You got to approach them.
Yeah, alpha male. Hell, right. I ain't finna chase you. What? Yes. Yes. Agreed. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh Lord, the media.
Yeah, exactly. So don't you think now it changed your mind a little bit, right?
Changed my whole perspective.
We here with
Lay And Ryan.
All right, y'all. So we've been going around. We want to ask women to give us 3 questions that they want to ask a man. It can be any question. Like any question, he got to tell the truth about it.
Why do y'all ghost girls? What's the reason you would ghost a girl?
Whew, that's tough. I ain't answering that.
Why you can't? What do y'all look for in a girlfriend? Okay, yeah. If y'all see a girl,
You can't try to agree with what she talking about.
if you know how girls be like, if he wants to, he will. What make you want to do it?
Okay.
We just interviewed some young ladies. They had some questions. We're gonna ask you these same questions that they just asked. Okay. So can I get your name?
You call me Bryce.
And your name?
Rue. They call me Rue IGV. I got vision.
All right. He got vision. All right. So first question was, why do y'all men be ghosting women?
Ghosting women. Yeah, I mean, if I ghost a female, it'll be because, I ain't really just on her like that. If I got options, I'm not about to go with the lesser, so.
And you just don't want to tell her?
Exactly. Pretty much. I feel like if I'm a ghost a female, then I'm really doing too much to try to get her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm bugging. And I ain't trying to be bugging because, it's too many, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's overstood, but, like, when you doing too much, then she start thinking she can hit you up anytime, hand you any type of way. I don't like that.
So you feel like if you been ghosting a woman, you done already put in work and she ain't returning the favor, so you just feel to leave her alone.
The effort, and I ain't getting no reciprocation. Not for real.
What do y'all look for in a girlfriend? A girlfriend, for her to be your gal. What are y'all looking for?
Nah. I don't look for girlfriends. I don't need no girl.
The person for you.
Oh man, the person for me is my woman friend. That's got to be a woman first. I don't look for no little girls. So that girlfriend, when you try to play that word on me, I already know where your mind is. So I ain't even gonna just go for all that because they play games too much.
What makes her yours? What qualities does she have to be yours?
What qualities? I say, just keep it real with me. Don't sugarcoat no with me. I already know you got something going on. I got something going on. So if we gonna vibe, we can vibe. If it go to the next level, then we can go to the next level. But as far as like the main quality, she just gotta have that energy. Like I gotta just be naturally attracted to her. That's it. Nah. I'm not even about to comment on that.
You're not even looking. You're not looking?
I am looking. It's just that, I'm not in that position right now.
You know how people say, if he wants to, he will.
He'll do it.
He'll do it. If he wants to, he'll do it.
I agree with that.
So what make you want to do it?
What make me want to do it? I mean, if she my girl, I'm gonna make sure she get, certain things that she will want. That's just gonna be bottom line, because that's my standard. It had nothing to do with her standard. It has, it's gonna always be, something that, she might like. So I'm always try to be there for her. But at the end of the day, that's just gonna be my standard as a man. It's all about the vibe. Like, you gotta it gotta be some energy between us. Like I said last time, it gotta be some energy between us to make us just make me want to do that. Make me want to come to you every time. Like, you gotta be on some real stuff. Like our conversations gotta be more than just, we could just sit on the phone, but at least like conversate. Like, cause she could be as beautiful as anything, you know what I'm saying? But if she always angry, always down, nah, they ain't gonna go. Like, lift me up. I ain't gonna hold you down, but lift you up. So lift me up too, you know what I'm saying?